Hello, welcome to this vlog. This is Jean.
Hi.
So the last vlog I started, I wanted to continue and then I never finished. So this is a different vlog. Maybe the other vlog is gotta be uploaded separately without an ending. Doesn't matter. Jean is here.
Hello, I am here.
Yes. Please introduce yourself to everybody who does not know you.
Oh, I'm Jean. I'm from Australia.
Yes.
I'm very boring.
No, you're not. How long was your trip? Like door to door?
So, door to door, because we got back at like 11 o'clock?
10.
10, okay. And I left at 9 o'clock my time, so that's...
Now time differences.
Okay, give me a minute. All right. 9 o'clock, got to the airport at 10, left at 2, so that's... Okay.
And then
So
15
that's
hours.
6 hours, and then 15 hours.
Then
so
we're
that's
at 21.
21. And then I had 6 hours at Dubai, so that was...
Oh, so I actually wasn't wrong with it. It was 30 hours of travel.
Yeah, it was 30 hours of travel.
Holy shit.
So...
Why,
well,
why was it 6 hours before you had a flight?
They only have one flight for Zurich a day.
Sure, but like, why did you have to get there so early?
Because they only had one flight. Well, they only had... It was either go on that one or go on one that was like 3 hours earlier. So I would have been longer at Dubai.
No, but like, why did you go to the airport so early?
To my airport?
Mm-hmm.
The last time I was at that airport for international travel, I got there 3 hours early, and I got there 10 minutes before boarding, like to the gate 10 minutes before boarding.
Which is fine.
Which is fine, but it gives me anxiety to be
Okay.
insecure. Like the security line was like a mile long, and the line to like get in was like a mile long, and so we just like stood around for 3 hours. So I was like, well, I would like to get there a bit earlier than that. And then my brother was also driving me, and he does not like driving at night. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the story.
Okay, so that's why we had a 30-hour thing. Okay, so we're at 21 hours, and then
Okay, so 21 hours.
then 5 hours layover.
5.5 layover. Let's give that.
So that's 26.
26 hours. And then another 6 hour flight. So that's 26 plus 6, 32. Then we had
Then it took like an hour in Zurich.
an hour like before I got out to you. And then we got back at 10. So it was 32, 33, 34 before like door to door. I really love this person.
Yeah. Thank you for doing all that.
Yeah. And it's only for a week.
Yeah, that is wild,
Then
actually.
I have to do it again.
So sorry.
That's all right. If I'd planned better, I would have done like 2 weeks or something and spent like a week staying in an Airbnb or something like
You could have
that.
stayed here.
I'm not going to be like in your space for like 2 weeks.
Why not?
You would go insane.
Would I?
I don't know. I suppose worst case scenario, if we do go insane, then I could just like find a last minute Airbnb because they're everywhere.
Or I just go to my guy. Or
That
Alex.
Too. That too.
You know?
Yeah.
I have places to go.
We should mention my mom freaking out in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Jean obviously is very jet lagged. And I don't know what, I don't have a sleep schedule, I suppose. So I was awake for some reason because last night I was doing the Radiant Order thing with Minnie, which was really fun. And then, so Jean was asleep during that time.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were dead.
Oh, I was so dead.
And then it was like, after I was done with Minnie, it was already like 1 a.m. And I was like kind of reading. And at some point I like actually went to bed, was very quiet, did not wake you up. I'm very proud of that, by the way.
You did not.
And then I was just in bed and was kind of, okay, I'm like gonna read a fic. And then I read a fic and then another fic. And then Jean woke up.
Yeah. Eventually.
I think it was because your phone kept going. I'm unsure.
No, I think I just sort of woke up.
And then like they got up and then they went back to bed, fell asleep again. I keep reading my fic for some reason. I don't know. I wasn't sleepy. And then Jean wakes up again. And I'm like, okay.
By the way, I've had something like 6 hours of sleep in the past 4 days.
Yeah. Brilliant. We're getting there. And then I was like, I think I'm hungry. Maybe that's why I'm not sleeping. So I got up and then we both got up and then so I was just here reading. And then Jean was like, my mom is freaking out. And then we called their mom at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, basically, my mom was like, Where are you? Give me your address.
Do you know?
Are you safe? I don't have the surname. You never told me. And I'm like,
what is happening?
What?
And then apparently it wasn't your mom at all.
No, so basically what happened was, because I didn't really get tone over text, so my mum was asking these questions because my grandmother had been freaking out and wanted this information. So and I thought it was really weird, which is why I ended up calling her, because like I was like a couple days before and I was like, I don't want to go, and she'd be like, you'll have so much fun.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. And she was like very enthusiastic. And the whole time she was very enthusiastic. Especially about me staying with you. She was like, you're gonna be staying with your friend. It'll be great. And so when she sends me all these messages freaking out, I'm like,
what is happening?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's out of character.
My grandmother. It was perfectly in character for my grandmother, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, I just called my mom. My mom was like, "Oh no, it's fine."
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So we were just awake from like, I don't know. I think we got up out of bed again at like 3 or maybe 3:30, and then by the time we went back to bed, it was 5. Yeah. And then I think I actually fell asleep at like 5:30.
Yeah. See, I tried to sleep for about an hour and a half. I didn't. I basically I tried to sleep until about 6:30, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm awake."
You're awake.
Yeah.
No, I slept until like 10, I think, which is decent sleep, I guess.
It's some sleep.
Yeah.
It's more than I got.
And so now we don't have a plan for today, because we're kind of waiting for E to get back to us. If E also wants to go to the zoo, because we suddenly had the idea that we actually could go to the zoo because there's a zoo, and I haven't been to the zoo for a while.
I think I rolled over last night just randomly.
Do you have an aquarium? Like, yes, we do. Why? Just out of nowhere.
I am extremely autistic about fish.
Okay, noted. I will say that the aquarium is not the biggest part of the zoo, though.
That's fine. In Canberra, there used to be a
there is sea life, but that is like kind of far away. It's not in Zurich.
Aquarium's fine. The small aquarium is fine. Like there was a zoo/aquarium in Canberra, and when I used to have a really good workout, I would reward myself by going to the zoo/aquarium. Because it was cheap. Because that was cheap. So I would be like, not cheap. And it was also something that it was like I could walk around all day, so I would keep on with the healthy and the exercise and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was only when I did something very special in the gym. I was like, I've broken this personal record. I'm gonna go to the zoo.
Oh, that's really cute.
And like walk around and look at fish and shit.
Yeah.
It's great. I always went on I called it the lions and tigers and bears. Like.
Oh, we have to remember if we're gonna go to the zoo, and also if we're gonna go to IKEA. Like either if we go to IKEA tomorrow or to the zoo tomorrow, we need to remember that Daniel is coming over in the evening to play the Mistborn game.
Yeah.
Or One Piece. Who knows? Just board games.
Yeah.
Yes. We have many plans. Like initially we were like, we're just gonna see what we do, and now we have like almost every day booked out. Like Tuesday is going to be like the earliest for me because I need to bring my laptop to Apple people.
Oh yeah.
To have it replaced because they're like, we cannot reserve the spare part any longer than that, like because I've already like extended the thing 3 times.
We need to watch that movie at some point before Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
I'm bullying them into watching RRR, and E is my co-conspirator because E and I are both like really into this like Indian movie. And
can I download it somewhere?
Yes, I will give you a link for the download because it's then in the original language, because the version on Netflix is not like in
because then we can like cast it on the TV.
Nice. Yes, we should do that because I freaking love this movie.
Yeah,
so much.
So yes, a lot is happening. We're going to IKEA because I need curtains and bookshelves and a couch and a coat shoe thing.
I'm so excited to go to IKEA. I'm not joking. Like
you flew across the planet to go to IKEA.
Yes, it's gonna be so fun. Do you know the number of people that I bragged to last week? They were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, we're going to a mountain, and we're also just gonna go to IKEA and pick out curtains." And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "It's gonna be great."
Yeah. It meant like 3 autistics at IKEA. It will be brilliant. Oh, actually, we need to tell Alex because Alex will want to come if we go to IKEA. Alex loves IKEA.
4 people at IKEA.
Actually, Alex probably would also like to come to the zoo because Alex loves the zoo because Alex loves meerkats. We have meerkats.
I don't think I've ever seen a meerkat.
Oh, well, you will.
Heck yeah, that sounds great. I don't know I have no idea about this zoo, by the way. I didn't look it up. I didn't know there was a zoo. I just turned over.
We were
lying in bed. We were lying in bed, and I think we'd been silent for ages.
Yeah, I was
and
reading. I was reading my fic. I was reading my buddy fic, and just do you have an aquarium? But my first thought, well, not me. I was in the apartment.
I was trying to go to sleep, and a fish came into my mind, and I was like, I love fish, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm in a city I'm not used to. Maybe they have an aquarium that I haven't gone to yet.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So I need to see the fish.
No, obviously. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So okay, we have IKEA, we have the zoo, both of which are Alex involving activities if she wants to, obviously, but we need to invite her, otherwise I might die from the consequences. We are going to see the Rheinfalls. We're going to the Science Museum. We're going to see Daniel. We're going to a mountain and to the planetarium on the same day.
Yeah.
So the Rheinfalls and the Science Museum are on the same day, and the mountain and the planetarium are on the same day. And then Thursday, what are we doing on Thursday?
Maybe Thursday is our free day.
I think Thursday was our IKEA day.
But we've opted to Saturday.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends on E.
Yeah, they might be I am not up for IKEA.
It depends on how E feels when they arrive tomorrow morning.
Which we're very excited about.
Yes.
I am very excited. I haven't met E in person before.
I have.
I hadn't met
yet. You're a real person.
I know, hello.
Yeah.
Congratulations, I'm real.
It's always, every time, obviously, most of the people that I meet from the internet, I have known very well before. I've been on countless voice calls with. But it's still oh, you have a body.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is what you look like in person.
Yeah.
I think we commented, one of the first things we said to each other was
I was oh, you're less tiny than I thought you would be.
And I was you're taller than you're not as tall as I thought you were.
No, I thought you thought I was.
No, I think I thought you were taller.
You thought that we were the same height.
I thought we were going to be around the same height. Not the same height, but I was oh yeah, that's 2 inches. That's nothing. 2 inches is a lot.
So I am taller than Jean expected, and Jean is less tiny than I expected. So to me we're closer in height, and to you we're further in height than expected.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
I was looking up and being God, fucking damn.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we have plans. We're going to see what E wants to do tomorrow, and then depending on that, we're either going to go to IKEA or to the zoo. I think IKEA is going to be less exhausting than the zoo.
I agree. I think tomorrow would make more sense.
It's probably IKEA, because that also means, if we go to IKEA tomorrow, that means we can make tomorrow a hang all the art, build all the things day. Yes. You know?
Also, I'm so excited. If you do end up getting a new couch, that's so good.
This is horrible, right?
A little bit.
It is horrible. It is the most horrible couch, because it was the only couch that fit in my old apartment. But yes, probably IKEA tomorrow. And then that would mean either zoo on Sunday, because the zoo is open on Sunday.
Which nothing else will be.
Yeah. Well, actually, IKEA might be. Then again, I don't know if IKEA is open on Easter.
I was going to say, can you imagine going to IKEA on Easter? It's what did you do on Easter? Well, you were in Switzerland, right? What did you do? I went to IKEA.
Reasons, yeah. Maybe we can go eat fondue on Easter, but then again,
will anything be open?
Yeah. No, open, yes, but booked out. We need to figure out when and where to eat fondue. Maybe that's what we do on Thursday. Maybe on Thursday we just walk around in Zurich.
Yeah. So on the plane.
Yes.
Right? On the second plane, the shorter one, but the one where...
The one to Switzerland.
2 hours before the flight was due to land, I hit some sort of wall, and I was I am dead. I am in pain. I'm going to collapse. I was sitting in the seat, and I'm I am going to faint. I'm so done. Because I had gotten 3 hours of sleep in the past 30
hours. We've calculated it.
Well, actually, it would have been more than 30 because I hadn't slept that day. I'd woken up at 4 the morning before I left. As I said, I think it's been 4 days where I've gotten 6 hours of sleep. I really need to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
It's very important that at a solid 9 p.m. I lie down.
We're just out.
Yeah. And Yeah, but like it's too late now. It's like 11 o'clock. But
I need to remember to set an alarm to pick up E on time because E arrives early.
But like I was sitting next to two really nice Swiss ladies who were coming back from a holiday in Sri Lanka, and they were so nice. Okay, one thing, because I'm larger, because I'm fat, like airplane seats just don't quite fit me properly, and like I've always just sort of like, you know, crossed arms and all of that, because like I acknowledge that it's awkward to sit next to me, because it's like but you know what the lady next to me did, like when we were coming back from the toilet, she, because I was on the window seat, she was like, oh, let's put up the armrest between us so you're more comfortable. I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, and I'm just like, that is the sweetest thing anyone has ever done for me on a plane. Like, it was just so nice. And then we ended up talking about their trip, and also just about Switzerland. I was told on no uncertain terms that I needed to have chocolate and I needed to have fondue.
We've already gotten chocolate.
Like, I was, yeah.
I've already been planning on this. Also, today, if we're like gonna walk around in Oerlikon, I will go to Springly with you and I will get you a garag.
Okay, I have no idea what those words mean.
Doesn't matter. Irrelevant, you'll learn.
Okay.
Springly is like a store line, like
is that the thing that
chocolate
was
maker
shut last
Yes.
night? Yeah.
Yes.
We were gonna do this last night, and it was shut.
And then it was
Everything
closed.
was
because it was 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably end this vlog. It's been 16 minutes.
What?
Yes.
We can yak.
Yeah. So Jean is here.
Hello.
E is arriving tomorrow.
Yes.
Then I'll have two green-haired friends.
Yeah,
The temptation to get green hair is growing.
Do it.
Also, at some point I'm gonna get my ears pierced.
Yeah.
When are we doing that?
I'm thinking tomorrow, because otherwise it's
kind
all
of the
Monday.
kind of the
No,
opposite
Monday won't
direction
work.
from
Monday's a
IKEA.
public holiday, isn't it?
You know.
Oh, is it in the opposite direction?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a piercer there, but like I would.
You have one you have preference for.
I don't have one specific one actually. We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Yeah.
This
Maybe that's what we do on Thursday.
We'll cap this vlog at 17 minutes. Bye.